Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm not coming in camera because that crown that was loose is now fell out and I've not got it put back in yet. So I don't want to look like a toothless terror. So anyway, you'll be wanting to see the cards anyway. So today I'm going to do a reading on the flooding that's going on in Australia, particularly Brisbane. I want to see if it's natural or orchestrated. So that's what I want to do today. But first and foremost, before we get in to the reading, thanks very much for everybody who's commented, everyone who's liked, and everyone who has subscribed. I'm hoping that you're getting, a lot out of it, out of these readings, and particularly New Zealand. So it seems to be that people were kind of wanting to know what was going on in New Zealand. So I'm keeping a wee eye as well on different countries as well to see what's going on. But without further ado, I spoke too much and we'll get right into the reading. So what's going on with the floods in Brisbane, Australia? All right, so let's just get started. So I'm going to do past, present, and future because I think that, well, the immediate past, and the present, and the future, because I think that's kind of gives us a bit. Oh gosh, there's three come out in the past. What's going on, present. Oh, two come out in the present, and future. Right, okay, so that's the future. Right, future. Put these out the road just now. Right, so the past, the immediate past, right. Oh, right. Do you know what I'm hearing? This is the immediate past, right? So I'm hearing that there's certain people want certain parts of Australia to be a bit of a wasteland. Why? Do you know? I think it's. I'm trying to see because I'm getting a vision here. It's things that they don't want brought to the surface. They're trying to bury it. They're trying to bury it. Something. They're trying to bury something. They're trying to bury something. This is the immediate past, right? I'll put them this way so you can see them, right? So they're trying. There's something in the past that they're trying to bury, and they're. Do you know? I'm seeing fire as well. I'm seeing fire as well. I'm wondering if the fires were not natural either. Where I mean, it wasn't an accident, it was deliberate. Remember the big fires in Australia? Right, so that was the immediate past. Right, somebody was a bit of a hero in the past that's allowed this to happen. It's as if they're. Right, what I'm getting is the attention was taken of the people, was taken away from what was going on here because they were celebrating something. It was as if you were celebrating something in the past, that you weren't watching what was going on here. It's whatever this is that's coming. It's ending, and there's a new beginning coming. This they're not going to be able to bury this. They're not going to be able to bury it. They're trying to bury it. There must be something in Brisbane because to let you understand, I always tell you what I know, right? And I'm getting sent things of what's going on in Brisbane, right? And that's why I'm asking Spirit what is really going on, okay? So I'm always kind of upfront and honest with you. So I have been sent videos, so I know what's going on, but I want to know what's really going on. At least it's to me as if they're trying to bury something. There's something they're trying to bury. The people's attention was taken by something that was going on at the time in Australia, some sort of celebration in Australia. So your attention was taken away. This was even before the scary flu came in. But they're not going to be able to bury what they're trying to bury because there's new beginnings. There's new beginnings. There's going to be something new going on in Brisbane. A complete new. I'm trying to think about this. I'm trying to get what this is. Maybe it will tell me in the present, right? But that's the immediate past, okay? Present, right. Oh, do you know what I'm getting? The present, they're trying to hide how they were making their money. This is people in power. They're trying to hide how they were making their money. So it must be something to do with. Is Brisbane New South Wales? I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm trying to. In my mind, I'm trying to see a map of Australia. Is Brisbane New South Wales? Or am I a completely different. Like, wherever Brisbane is, there's something about that part of Australia that they're trying to. I don't know if that's where they were making all their money. Was it getting sent there? Was it something that wasn't that they don't? Something's definitely that they don't want the public to know, and they're trying to bury it. Right? Wow. Yeah, it's something. It's definitely something they don't want the people to know. There's a lot of bloodshed, and the worst, the last thing they want is the people finding out what they've been getting up to, what they've been getting up to. Wow. Right. So the future. Right. I would say March. We're in March now, right? Something's going on about March, right? Do you know what I'm seeing? I always tell you, right? What I'm seeing is documents washing up, right? But they're in a container. So they're trying to bury them, but they're in a container and they've got them. They've got them because I can see, like, say, people in power shaking their heads and really being quite worried sick looks. You know, like, say, worried sick about it because they haven't been able to bury it. There's number one. There's too many people. Oh, do you know what I'm getting? Do you know what I'm getting? They made copies. They made copies of what was going on here, right? And they've sent them to another part of Australia. Wow. And this is, I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to see what this is. Right, there's copies of them. They thought they were home and dry, for want of a better word. And I'm sorry because I know people have lost their homes, really lost their homes, right? They thought they were home and dry. Maybe this is where the celebration was coming in because they thought they were home and dry. But I still feel as if this was the people was kind of celebrating as well. Now they're worried in the present because whoever it was made copies. Somebody wasn't working with the elite, they were working for somebody else and they've made copies and they've got them, they've got the documents of their dealings. Of their dealings. Wow. Right, there's a woman. I'm getting this as a woman. Made copies. Because whatever this was, she didn't like. She didn't like. Wow. Right, so we're just going to elaborate on it, okay? Can you elaborate for us, please? Can you elaborate for those watching? Oh, I want to make sure that you can see me shuffling these. Right, so can you elaborate? So the media, right, my goodness, look. Discovery. They were trying to bury something, they were trying to get it away, but it's been discovered. It's been discovered. There's somebody, no, how am I going to say this without sounding absolutely out of this one? There's somebody working, but they're from above. From above, they're working. Gosh, just got. They were trying to bury it right here, and they were celebrating. But I still feel as if that there was celebrations going on with the public, right? I still get that, but I still get that they were celebrating because of the maybe they fooled the public. Is that what it is? Anyway, but it's been discovered, right? Present. They were complacent. Excuse me. They were complacent. They were complacent in it, and it's a complacency that has led to this. Led to this one. So complacent were they? Somebody outsmarted them. Outsmarted them. Yep. Somebody that's got faith, because that would go with this as well. I feel as if this is a woman who has a strong faith in her ability, faith in that she could pull this off. Somebody that they weren't expecting to pull this off. Right, we'll elaborate a wee bit more. Oh, okay, that runted in there. Okay, so we'll elaborate a wee bit more. Do you know, there was messengers. There was messengers. There was somebody carrying messages back to over here, right? In the future. To get to the future, what what they need in Brisbane, right? Which doesn't make any sense just now because there's homes underwater. But to get to this point, there was messengers. There were, do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing messengers going from place to place. So I would say that it's not just Brisbane, it must be other parts of Australia as well. And it's they were a discovery. This is, the other side, and they were on a mission to discover what these were trying to hide, and they got them. They got the documents. They got the documents. Wow. Present. Whoever this is, right in the present has the documents. Sitting pretty is not pretty. That's not the word. Like satisfied. Like look, yes, we've done it. Absolutely. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Okay. Future. Yep. It's all going to come out. They're going to have to rebuild. It's not all of Brisbane. It's not all of Brisbane. I would say it's two places maybe that's been completely wiped out. Complete. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing like homes washing away. Now I always say because in the videos I was showing as actual videos, right? The houses were underwater, but this is getting washed away. This is getting washed away. Loads of people displaced, going somewhere else. Um, going somewhere else. This is going to sound terrible, but it was for the greater good. I, I feel as if there's been life lost. Lives lost. And that's harsh. That's harsh to say. I mean, I don't like saying that myself, but it's no, it's as if we're in a war. Good versus evil. And I'm hearing it's horrible to say, but there's casualties in war, but they are safe. So whatever this is, whoever's lost their life, the loved ones, they're safe. They're safe. As in, you know, and like say, that's all they're saying is they're safe. But I feel as if there's a safety aspect in the past, but I don't mean this is going the immediate past, but way past, like years and years and years. So something's been going on for years, and they discovered it. They've discovered it. They've got it. Whatever this is in the present, it's going to be when it comes out. The people are going to really be. I mean, you've seen them rise up, but this is going to be really rising up. So whatever this is, because people are not going to be happy. In fact, they're going to be sick to their stomach. This is big. They were trying to make sure that this was kept under wraps, under lock and key, under wraps. But it's going to come out. It's going to come out. And I'm hearing when, excuse me, when this comes out, there'll be an understanding of why it was done. Why it was done. I don't get that this has been, like say, to a point, yes, it was natural. To a point, the floods, because it was the rains, but it was added to. It was added to. It was enhanced. I'm getting it was enhanced. Okay. So we'll give a wee overall now. Wee overall. So wee overall. So an overall, please. It's time to breathe out. It's as if not only Brisbane, but the whole of Australia have been holding your breath. Now this has come into the present because this is where I placed this. It's time to breathe out. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Do you know what I'm seeing? This is like a vision I'm getting where the Prime Minister, is it the Prime Minister you call it? I mean, I know we call Bojo the Prime Minister, so I'm not really sure if you call him the Prime Minister. But the one that's in charge of all of Australia, he's going to fall. And then it's like a domino effect. I'm seeing dominoes. I'm seeing once one falls, they'll all go. They'll all go. And those who have been in the wrong sides, who have been relishing in it, relishing in their power, relishing in what they've been getting up to. There's not going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Because I don't want this channel getting banned. There's not going to be a hiding place. They know what they've done. They know what they're getting up to, and it's just about the dominoes is just about to fall. It's just about to fall. Okay, so once again, you've been watching the Third Eye Tarot with me, Karen Kay. And once again, thanks very much for all your feedback. I try to reply to all the comments and for liking and subscribing. It is very humbling when people, like your work that much, and they find something in it that, they'll subscribe. I know the reasons aren't for everybody, okay, but and that's okay because the readings will get to who needs to hear them. So just keep going, if you pray, keep praying, and we'll get there in the end. We'll get there because God wins. God wins. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully I'll be back on screen in a while when I get this crown boot back in. Anyway, so once again, you've been watching the Third Eye Tarot. Okay, bye for now.